I spy with my little eye, Call of Duty! What's up, guys? My name is Paul, and coming at you guys with some information and some of my thoughts about the next Call of Duty, the 11th in the franchise, Advanced Warfare. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and address the question that everybody's going to ask me, seeing as how Battlefield has been the main focal point of my channel for a while now. Will I be buying and posting Advanced Warfare? Yes, that question is in fact answered by a firm and somewhat perky yes. So let's just kind of break this down a little bit. Let me tell you a little bit about what I feel and why I think this is actually going to be the COD to change COD. Now, generally we hope, or we either expect it to flop or we hope it's going to be the next COD. I actually think this one's going to be it. You know, some people say that. I'm not generally one of the guys that says this next COD's going to be the next COD, because I don't believe it. I don't have faith in it. This one I do. From just some of the information that they've told us so far, I feel it's going to change the mechanics of the game. And I want to share some of that stuff with you guys. So, without further ado, let's talk a little bit about the game. Now, if you guys do not know anything about Advanced Warfare, it's set in the future. 2054, if I do believe. You know, things have adapted, war's going crazy, private, you know, groups of people doing their things, Taco Tuesdays, and, you know, warfare, whatever. And it seems pretty interesting, because, to me, we're actually diving into the future. Not having somewhat modern fights with futuristic-type weapons, but we're actually taking place in the future, and that's exciting to me. Also, it's being headed up by Sledgehammer, and I think that they have an opportunity to prove themselves, and even more reinforcing is they've had a 3-year time to do this. Every other COD title has only had about a 2-year gap to get these things pumped out. This one's had a 3 years, so that extra bit is going to give them a lot of playtime to work with and develop this game properly. So that's exciting. Not to mention that after Ghosts, woo! I'm sorry. Ghost makes my baby's poopy diapers look like potpourri. That game was horrible in my opinion. It shouldn't have even been just launched. That should have been aborted, like at the table, at the desk. Hey, let's make this game. No. Smack the dude that decided that in the face. So, Dolphin Dive, can I get a kiss? No, apparently not. No one likes me. So, I kinda have this feeling that this is going to adapt, and the one thing that they have leaked and told to us is that this is going to be futuristic, and there's also going to be these, like, enhanced super body exoskeletons kind of thing. So it wouldn't shock me that them maybe bringing in a melee feature, or even like a neck snap kind of assassination thing would be really, really cool. Maybe the knife may be a thing of the past. Who knows what's going to happen. But the one thing that they emphasized on that made me think that this is going to change the way COD is going to play, the way you're going to actually have to think instead of just carelessly running around like a random little baby deer. The one thing that has me excited that is going to change the way the game is played is the fact that you're going to have to take advantage of the different areas of the map. You're going to have to scale things because they have mentioned that there are going to be boost jumps. I don't know if it's your traditional double jump kind of thing, and we've seen a handful of other things that this exoskeleton has been able to do within the trailer, some of the information they've given you, but these things are supposed to be amped up. They're supposed to be strong, they're supposed to give you abilities, and there's even supposed to be a cloaking ability. I don't know how I feel about that. If you guys recall exactly what the kind of community felt about when Ghost was released, not being able to see somebody on the map was painful enough. Invisible? No. So I'm kind of scared about that, but the one thing that I did pay attention to, the one that I'm completely wrapped around, is the fact that, like, these additional jumps, and the fact that even though it may just be kind of a single-player thing, or even a co-op thing, because co-op, a new advanced co-op has been announced. I don't know how it's going to go, but it should be pretty interesting. But what we do know is that it's going to change the way of the game, the verticality. You're going to be able to, like, scale walls and stuff like that. Up until Ghost, there weren't really many buildings with windows and roofs and stuff. You just didn't get on them. It just wasn't happening. There were a couple maps where you actually took place on the roof, high-rise, and there was that one in the one game with, it was like in China or something. You know what I'm talking about. I don't remember the name of it. But that's kind of how it is. It's never been where you actually be able to scale things, and that's the kind of stuff you saw from games like Titanfall, where you have to maneuver and use the map and make it your bitch. And honestly, that's exciting. So I do expect to see a lot more windows, a lot more buildings involved. I expect some of these maps to be a little bit more larger scale, but scaling, jumping, you saw the little gloves inside of the stuff. These gloves are supposed to be allowing you to be Spider-Man. You're allowed to grab hold of the thing and completely, like, scale walls and stuff. Now, I have a feeling that's probably going to be limited to campaign. It would be amazing if they can add that in there, but it would also probably, I don't know, add room for glitches and bugs, and who knows what'll happen with that. But that's extremely exciting information. So that's why I feel the next Call of Duty will be pretty awesome. Let me know your opinions down below. You think you're going to give it a chance? You're going to not give it a chance? Let me know down below. Have a good day, guys. Stay moist.